the Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he called to me. Te dijo te amo. I prayed that the days will last, they went so fast. Tropical the island breeze, on the nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the samba plays, the sun will set so high into my ears and sing my eyes the Spanish lullaby. I want to be where the sun warms the sky for siesta. You can watch them go by. Beautiful faces, no cares in this world. When a girl loves a boy and the boy loves a girl. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical the island breeze, all the nature wild and free. This is where I want to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the summer plays, the sun will set so high into my ears and sing my eyes the Spanish lullaby. Tropical the island breeze, all the nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the summer plays, the sun will set so high into my ears and sing my eyes the Spanish lullaby. La 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 la. Te dijo te amo. La 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 la. Te dijo que te amo. La 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 la. La 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 la. La isla bonita. La 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 la. La isla bonita.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the election of Jago's Fantasy Princess and a superb evening of entertainment. Before we start, I'd like to welcome our distinguished guests, Lady Hassan, the Minister for Education and Mrs. Mascareñas, and the Director of Education and Mrs. Alcantara. Thank you very much indeed for coming along tonight. This year, I think a round of applause for our distinguished guests. Please. This year we have a few surprises in store for you, as you've already seen in our opening number. What a better way to have opened our show than with our very own talented Andrea Martin and our 12 beautiful contestants. I think that was a marvellous little number there. That number was choreographed by Jerry Gomez, and believe it or not, the girls have only been rehearsing for about 4 hours for that number you just saw there. So I think Miss Jerry Gomez ought to have a round of applause as well for such a beautiful number. And at this point, I'd like you to give a warm welcome to my beautiful partner for the rest of the evening, Miss Cien Perez.
Thank you, and a very good evening to everyone. I can assure you that tonight, like in the past, you're in to a fantastic evening of entertainment, and the money raised will be used for local welfare cases. A lot of hard work has been put in by a lot of people, which we will be thanking during the course of the show. But let me start by thanking parents of all the children taking part for their cooperation throughout all this time and for the support of all of you here tonight. And at this stage, I'd also like to remind you that smoking is not allowed in the auditorium.
Yes, indeed. Well, we have to move on now. We move on to the G+20 infants. This group of young ladies have worked very hard for this number. They've been working for about 3 months to do this dance. They're an average age of 7 years old, and the two youngest in the group are 5 years old. But they're not going to be frightened tonight because it's the 4th year they have been appearing in shows put on by Jago's Fantasy Youth Club. And once again, many thanks to the parents for making all of the costumes. As you'll see, they're quite brilliant when they come on. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please welcome the G+20 infants dancing to Greece? Well, many thanks there to the G+20 infants dancing to Greece. And I do think that another round of applause ought to go to Mrs. Jerry Gomez and the parents for the beautiful costumes there. Okay. Our next item of entertainment is, we have the Tarek Dance Group. Now, the Tarek Dance Group are going to be dancing to Never Ending Story. It's a dance which has been choreographed by Derek de Souza and assisted by Tatiana Olivero. I'll just explain a little bit about the next sequence of dance. The story is based on a legend that existed in a strange world which involves the reality of a boy reading a book and living through it at the same time. A child is sent on a quest to find a cure for an ill empress who at the same time would save the entire kingdom with a personification and help of the boy reading the book. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax to the Tarek Dance Group dancing to The Never Ending Story.
It was midnight in the howling forest. The and rumbled through the eerie woods.
I never knew it was that beautiful.
The Empress. She's our only hope.
I know why you are all here. The nothing is destroying our world. I also know that you have come to beseech the Empress for help. But I have terrible news. The Empress herself has become deathly ill. There seems to be a mysterious link between her illness and the nothing. She's dying. I'm sorry, but this is not the time nor place for children. I must ask you to leave.
If you don't want me here, you shouldn't have sent for me.
It was not you we sent for. We wanted to betray you.
I am a traitor.
Not Atreyu the child, Atreyu the warrior.
I'm the only Atreyu of the Plains people. But I'll be happy to go back hunting the purple buffalo.
No, wait. Come back, please. If you really are the Atreyu we sent for, you would be willing to go on a quest?
Yes, of course. What kind of a quest?
To find a cure for the Empress. And to save our world. No one can give you any advice except this. You must go alone. You must leave all your weapons behind. It will be very dangerous.
Is there any chance of success?
I do not know. But if you fail, the Empress will surely die. And our whole world will be utterly destroyed.
When do I begin?
Now. And you must hurry, Atreyu. The nothing grows stronger every day. Take this. He who wears the Orin seeks for the Empress. It will guide and protect you.
Well, congratulations there to the ever-colourful Tarek dance group. I think Derek de Souza and his assistant Tatiana Oliveiro deserves another round of applause for a very imaginative piece of dance. Now we move on, yet again, the G+20 juniors this time. This is the elder group of the G+20 dancers. They're aged 12 to 13 years old, and once again, this is the 4th year they've been performing in shows put on by the Jago's Fantasy Youth Club. And many thanks once again to the parents of the girls for doing such a wonderful job with the costumes, as you'll see in a minute. And please note that there are 2 members of the dance group missing tonight, just in case you see any gaps on the stage. It's because that 2 of the girls haven't turned up for tonight's rehearsal, but that's neither here nor there. They've been choreographed once again by Mrs. Jerry Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please welcome the G+20 juniors dancing to We Don't Have To.
And now you will have the chance to see our contestants who are competing for the title of Jago's Fantasy Princess 1987. But before we do this, let me introduce you to the people who are going to have maybe the most difficult task here this evening, our panel of judges. Good evening, Miss Black.
Good evening, Mr. Brown.
Good evening, Miss White.
Good evening, Miss Johnson.
And chairing our judges is Mr. Smith. Good evening to you all.
Yes, good evening to you all, and this year we shall not be interviewing the contestants. Instead, we've introduced something different, which you'll all be finding out about very soon. As you've noticed, all the girls are dressed up exactly the same for the first part of the show, and in the second part, you'll have the opportunity to see them in their own choice of dress. I'm sure they'll look even prettier the second time you see them round. Well, anyway, let's get on with it. I'm sure you're all dying to see them. So could you please welcome once again our 12 beautiful contestants.
Hello, my name is Sabrina B. I am 7 years old. I am Catherine. I am 5 years old. Hello, my name is Katie. I am 7 years old. Hello, my name is Nicole and I am 7 years old. Hello, my name is Wendy Cruz and I am 8 years old. Hello, my name is Shamina Man and I am 10 years old. Hello, my name is Monica Romero. I am 10 years old. Hello, my name is Catherine. I'm 9 years old. Hello, my name is Terrell. I'm 8 years old. Hello, my name is Jessica. I'm 9 years old. Hello, my name is Justina Picard. I'm 10 years old. Hello, my name is Benedict. I'm 10 years old.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are 12 contestants all competing for the title of Jago's Fantasy Princess 1987. Thank you, girls.
Well, there, ladies and gentlemen, are the 12 beautiful contestants, and no doubt you'll get to see them again later on in the show. But now it's on for some more entertainment.
Yes, and I believe it's another chance to welcome back the G+20, and this time they're dancing to the Miami Vice theme, once again choreographed by a very pretty lady, Jerry Gomez. we're finished, you'll all agree that that was well worth waiting for. And now, we'd just like to remind you that we do have a raffle going on, and if you haven't bought your programs by now, you will have a chance to do so at your interval. Every program has a number, and you might have a chance to win the first prize of half a gallon of whiskey, kindly donated by Sacramento Speed, and a fantasy t-shirt, or a second prize of a box of chocolates and a fantasy t-shirt.
Well, now we come to the end of the first part of the show, and I'm going to call on one of the group members, because the group that's going to be playing for us is Egypt, and I'd like to call forward Nathan. Nathan, are you there? Ah, Nathan. Now, Nathan is the lead singer with this new band just formed called Egypt. I'm going to ask you a few questions, Nathan. How long have you been playing together?
Well, we started about 2 months ago. That's January this year.
And have you played before on stage, or is this your first time?
Well, not together as a group, but actually Christopher, our keyboard player, was Musician of the Year in 1985. Manuel, the guitarist, was Musician of the Year in 1986. Christian was playing with Devoid for about a year, and I've been singing with the Bayside Choir for about 3 years, so.
Oh, well, you're quite an experienced band then. And whereabouts do you practice?
Well, we practice at Jeremy, our drummer's house, and I'd like to say thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Linares for letting us practice there.
They must be very sympathetic and helpful people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for me to hand you over to the group Egypt. And, before we go, what are you going to be playing for us?
Well, first we're going to be playing a song called Kaylee, then a song called Every Breath You Take, and then...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave them with you. This is Egypt.
Do you remember Dawn escapes from moonwashed college halls? Do you remember the cherry blossom in the market square? Do you remember our 40 words confetti in our hair? By the way, didn't I break it apart? Please excuse me, I never meant to break your heart. So sorry, I never meant to break your heart, but you broke mine. Kaylee, is it too late to say I'm sorry? And Kaylee, can we get it together again?
I just can't go on pretending that it came to a natural end. Kaylee, oh, I never thought I'd miss you. And Kaylee, I thought that we'd always be friends. We said our love would last forever, so how did it come to this bitter end? Oh, yeah. Do you remember barefoot on the lawn with shooting stars? Do you remember loving on the floor at Belside's Park? Do you remember dancing in stilettos in the snow? Do you remember
You never understood and go. By the way, did
break your heart? Please excuse me, I never meant to break your heart. So sorry,
I never meant to break
your heart, but you broke mine. Kaylee, I just wanna say I'm sorry, but Kaylee, I'm too scared to pick up the phone to hear you find another lover to patch up our broken home. Kaylee, I'm still trying to write that love song Kaylee, it's more important to me. Now you're gone. Maybe it'll prove that we, or it'll prove that I was wrong. Thanks.
And we're going to start off with the Bayside Choir. They'll be performing for you, firstly, a medley from shows. Secondly, an original composition by their teacher entitled That's Our Rock of Gibraltar. Thirdly, the Gibraltar Anthem. This was first heard in the 1970s when, in a Miss Gibraltar show, and a copy of the words you will find in your programs if you wish to sing along. And finally, there is a medley of rock and roll songs to finish up with. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with you, the Bayside Choir and the band, directed by Mr. Michael Costa.
You two swap places, it might solve a lot of problems, huh? Then you can sing. All right.
The
rock-a-beat boogie, B-O-G-I-E. You gotta dance and be alive. You gotta jump, you gotta jive to the rock-a-beat boogie, rock-a-beat boogie beat. Oh, the rock-a-beat boogie, B-O-G-I-E.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Michael Costa and the Bayside Choir. And now, if you all have your programmes ready, we shall have the draw for the raffle.
Yes, and if we could have a volunteer from the audience to draw out the lucky numbers, and we emphasize at this point that this will only be a make-believe raffle for today.
Can we have someone from the audience, please, just to pull out some imaginary... Yes?
Right, and the first lucky number is number 15. So whoever's got the number 15 has just won themselves a half a bottle of whiskey and a fantasy t-shirt. And the next number is number 53. So if you have a number 53, you've just won yourself a box of chocolates and a fantasy t-shirt. And a round of applause for this young friend who's just helped us with the raffle. Thank you. Well, and now after the raffle, it's now on to more entertainment. And we welcome the very popular St. John's Ambulance Major dancing to Train of Thought.
Well, many thanks there to the St John's Ambulance Majorettes. That dance was choreographed by R. Davis and C. Chiara, and I think we ought to give a special round of applause to Mrs. Jane Chiara, who made all those costumes by hand. Many thanks indeed. Now we move on to the next piece of entertainment, and now it's time for Turnout. This dance group has been going now for 3 years. The youngest members of the school are dancing for us here tonight in a modern piece, but the school also caters for jazz and ballet RAD grades and modern contemporary dancing for adults. They've been practicing very hard just for tonight. In fact, they've been practicing for 2 months. They've done very well for such a young class, as I'm sure you'll all agree when you see them. And last year we saw the elder members, but tonight it's the youngsters' turn. And they've been choreographed for this dance by Tessa Poggio and Paulette Finderson. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please welcome Turnout dancing to Singing in the Rain. Well, many thanks indeed to Turnout, and congratulations to Tessa Poggio and Paulette Finlayson. Unfortunately, that's the only time we'll be seeing those tonight, so I think they deserve another round of applause for such a colourful performance. All right. And now we come to the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the second parading of our contestants, and this time round the contestants will be in their own choice of dress. And we would like to thank all the parents of the girls for making them look so, well, so glamorous, I suppose. And without any further ado, could you please welcome all of our 12 contestants onto the stage once again. There, ladies and gentlemen, are our 12 contestants, and now we're going to take a closer look at each one by one. And can I call forward now contestant number 1, Miss Davina Villa.
Davina with brown hair and brown eyes. Davina is wearing a pink and white skirt and top with a lovely white bow on her hair.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 1, Miss Davina Villa. And can I call now contestant number 2, Miss Tyrene Federico.
Tyrene with brown hair and brown eyes is wearing a lovely flowery dress in all sorts of colors with yellow ribbons on her hair.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 2, Miss Tyrene Federico. We welcome now contestant number 3, Miss Katie Chapari.
Katie with green eyes and long fair hair. Katie is wearing a long yellow dress with a bow at the back.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 3, Miss Katie Chapari. We welcome now contestant number 4, Miss Nicole Buttigieg.
Nicole with brown eyes and long light brown hair is wearing a white dress with a lovely pink sash, bow and pink bow in her hair.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 4, Miss Nicole Buttigieg. And we welcome now contestant number 5, Miss Wendy Cruz.
Wendy with brown eyes and long blonde hair is wearing a black suit with a lovely combination of a bow tie. She's neatly ordained it with a white and black hat on her hair.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 5, Miss Wendy Cruz. A warm hand now, please, for contestant number 6, Miss Charmaine Alman.
Charmaine has brown eyes and long dark brown hair. Charmaine is wearing a combination of a pink skirt, top and jacket.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 6, Miss Charmaine Alman. Can we welcome now contestant number 7, Miss Monica Romero.
Monica with green eyes and long dark brown hair is wearing a combination of stunning red and black.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 7, Miss Monica Romero. And can we welcome now contestant number 8, Miss Catherine Herrada.
Catherine, one of 2 sisters here this afternoon, has hazel eyes and long blonde hair. Catherine is wearing a red skirt and a white top, which is neatly decorated with a white and red hat in her hair.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 8, Miss Catherine Herrada. Can we welcome now contestant number 9, Miss Stephanie Morello.
Stephanie with brown eyes and long fair hair. Stephanie is wearing a yellow top with a grey and yellow skirt.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 9, Miss Stephanie Morello. We welcome now contestant number 10, Miss Jessica Martin.
Jessica with long brown hair and brown eyes. Jessica is wearing a red skirt and a white bob tube to go with it.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 10, Miss Jessica Martin. And we welcome now contestant number 11, Miss Justina Picardo.
Justina with brown eyes and long blonde hair is wearing a combination of a turquoise skirt and top with a turquoise bow in her hair.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 11, Miss Justina Picardo. And lastly, contestant number 12, Miss Bernadette Herrada.
Benedict, like her sister, also has hazel eyes and long blonde hair. Benedict is wearing a green skirt with a white bob tube and jacket to go with it.
Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 12, Miss Bernadette Herrada.
And whilst we give time to our last contestant to regroup, we would like to take this opportunity to thank Miss Gina Robles, Mrs. Margaret Rumbo, Mrs. Giselle Munoz, and Miss Shemaine Chipolina, who for the past 6 weeks have been coaching the girls to the best of their ability and have put in a lot of hard work. So could we have a round of applause for these young ladies? So girls, if you're all ready back there, could we please have you on stage for the last time before our judges make their final decision? Ladies and gentlemen, are our 12 contestants, all competing for the title of Jago's Fantasy Princess 1987. Good luck to you all. Behind a pretty face, there's always a pretty smile. So let's see what lies behind those hidden smiles. Ladies, half a turn, please. But I'm sure that everyone here this afternoon would like to see all those pretty faces again before you go. So ladies, half a turn, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, who will be the lucky winner is a question I'm sure everybody's asking by now. I'm sure you all have your favorites, but not long to go now before we have a winner. In the meantime, it's very good luck as we say goodbye to contestant number 12, Miss Benedette Herrada.
And goodbye to the time being to contestant number 11, Miss Justina Picado.
Good luck and farewell, contestant number 10, Miss Jessica Martin.
Good luck and farewell to contestant number 9, Miss Stephanie Morello.
Good luck, contestant number 8, Miss Catherine Herrada.
Good luck and farewell to contestant number 7, Miss Monica Romero. Sorry.
Good luck, farewell to contestant number 6, Miss Shemaine O'Mung.
Good luck and farewell, contestant number 5, Miss Wendy Cruz.
Good luck and farewell to contestant number 4, Miss Nicole Buddy.
Good luck and farewell, contestant number 3, Miss Katie Chapery.
Good luck and farewell to contestant number 2, Miss Tyrene Federico.
And good luck and farewell, contestant number 1, Miss Davina Villa. Well, those are our 12 beautiful contestants, aren't they?
And I'm sure you've all got your own favourites out there, but we'll just have to wait another 20 minutes or so to see just who wins. Now it's time for a bit more entertainment for the... it's time once again, in fact, for the very colourful, the very fast-moving St John's Ambulance Majorettes. They'll be dancing this time to Running in the Night, and again the dance has been choreographed by R. Davis and C. Chiara. Can you welcome back once again, and for the last time this evening, the St John's Ambulance Majorettes.
Of me, I didn't make you promises. You kept faith, I broke the rules.
was the St. John's Majoret, Dancing to Running Night, which I'm sure you know was written by none other than a Gibraltarian himself, Brian Wade, and which entered the Eurovision for the United Kingdom not so long ago. Well, we now come to another part of the show with more entertainment, and we're just about to see a very young lady who sang in public on this particular show last year. I think you all know by now who I'm talking to, for she needs very little introduction. She's done very well in a year, and I'm sure she'll do even much better in the future. I speak of none other than Andrea Martin. She comes to sing you two songs, Pasó tu tiempo and Cambiar por ti. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea Martin.
Hoy por fin me he dado cuenta que no me dominas. Hoy me he dado cuenta, sabes que ya te olvidé. He notado que al besarte ya no siento nada, que mi piel pone barreras al sentir tu piel. Hoy por fin me he dado cuenta que no me interesa. Hoy me he dado cuenta, sabes que no estoy por ti. He querido abandonarte sobre mi almohada. Ya no cuentas en mi vida, me olvidé de ti. Pasó tu tiempo, ya pasó tu hora, te has equivocado por haber jugado de tan mala forma. Te borré hace tiempo de mi corazón. ¿Será que el tiempo que lo borra todo, todo lo ha borrado? Me has decepcionado, me volví de hielo, ahora ni te quiero, tengo un nuevo amor. Hoy por fin me he dado cuenta que no me interesa. Hoy me he dado cuenta, sabes que no estoy por ti. He querido abandonarte sobre mi almohada. Ya no cuentas en mi vida, me olvidé de ti. Pasó tu tiempo, ya pasó tu hora, te has equivocado por haber jugado de tan mala forma. Te borré hace tiempo de mi corazón. ¿Será que el tiempo que lo borra todo, todo lo ha borrado? Me has decepcionado, me volví de hielo, ahora ni te quiero, tengo un nuevo Cambia la luna, crece y cambia, crece y cambia. Cambian las nubes al pasar. En el arroyo cambia el agua, cambia el agua. Y en cada playa cambia lo mar. Todos igual y diferente, diferente. No hay nada quieto bajo el sol. Por eso quise sorprenderte, por eso quise sorprenderte, por eso quiero cambiar yo. Cambiar por ti, como cambia el agua, como cambia el mar. Cambiar por ti, como todo cambia, tengo que cambiar, cambiar por ti. Como cambia el río, como cambia el sol, cambiar por ti. Cambiaré de estilo, pero no de amor. Sin tu saberlo estás distinto, muy distinto. Y yo te quiero retener. Por eso, amor, si estoy contigo. Por eso, amor, si estoy contigo. Y si tú quieres, cambiaré. Cambiar por ti. Como cambia el agua, como cambia el mar. Cambiar por ti. Como todo cambia, tengo que cambiar. Cambiar por ti. Como cambia el río, como cambia el sol. Cambiar por ti. Cambiaré de estilo, pero no de amor. Cambiar por ti. Como cambia el agua, como cambia el mar. Cambiar por ti. Como todo cambia, tengo que cambiar. Cambiar por ti. Como cambia el río, como cambia el sol. Cambiar por ti. Cambiaré de estilo, pero no de amor.
Well, what can I say after that performance? Andrea, how long have you been singing seriously like that?
Since last year.
Just 1 year? God, wish I could sing like that after a year. Anyway, I'm going to surprise you now. I'm going to ask you, can you sing something for us right here and now without any music?
Yes, of course.
You can? Marvellous. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with her once again, Andrea Martin.
Cuando me quieren besar, tus labios tienen veneno. Cuando me quieren besar, pero me saben tan bueno que no me importa morir. Tus besos son los que quiero.
Well, thanks very much indeed, Andrea Martin. What a wonderful way to bring us up to the climax of the show. And it certainly is a climax because the final part has come, and this is maybe the most exciting part of the evening.
Right, and at this stage I'd like to call upon the chairman of the judges to hand me the envelope with the lucky winner's name inside.
As a token of our appreciation, each contestant will receive a small gift kindly donated by Jago's Fantasy.
Well, and that was Running in the Night, and just a reminder that that was actually written by a Gibraltarian himself, Brian Wade, and entered the Eurovision for the United Kingdom not so long ago. And now on to another piece of entertainment, and I'm sure that this needs very little introduction. A young lady last year in exactly the same show made her first appearance to sing in public. And since then she's done extremely well, and I'm sure she'll have no problem in doing even better in the future. I think I know you know by now that I'm speaking of Andrea Martin. Yes, she's back with us again. And this time she's got two new songs to sing, and it's Pasó tu tiempo and Cambiar por ti. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea Martin.
Ya no cuentas en mi vida. de mi corazón. Será que el tiempo que lo borra todo lo ha borrado, me has decepcionado, me volví de hielo, ahora ni te quiero, tengo un nuevo amor. Pasó tu tiempo, ya pasó tu hora, ya te he equivocado por haber jugado de tan mala forma, te borraste el tiempo de mi corazón. ¿Será que el tiempo que lo borra todo lo ha borrado, me has decepcionado, me volví de hielo, ahora ni te quiero, tengo un nuevo amor. Pasó tu tiempo, ya pasó tu hora, ya te he equivocado por haber jugado de tan mala forma, te borraste el tiempo de mi corazón. ¿Será que el tiempo que lo borra todo lo ha borrado, me has decepcionado, me volví de hielo, ahora ni te quiero, tengo un nuevo amor. Cambia la luna, crece y cambia, crece y cambia. Cambian las nubes al pasar. En el arroyo cambia el agua, cambia el agua. Y en cada playa cambia lo mar. Todos igual y diferente, diferente. No hay nada quieto bajo el sol. Por eso quise sorprenderte, por eso quise sorprenderte, por eso quiero cambiar yo. Cambiar por ti, como cambia el agua, como cambia el mar. Cambiar por ti, como todo cambia, tengo que cambiar, cambiar por ti. Como cambia el río, como cambia el sol, cambiar por ti. Cambiaré de estilo, pero no de amor. Saberlo estás distinto, muy distinto, y yo te quiero retener. Por eso amor si estoy contigo, por eso amor si estoy contigo, y si tú quieres cambiaré. Cambiar por ti, como cambia el agua, como cambia el mar. Cambiar por ti, como todo cambia, tengo que cambiar, cambiar por ti. Como cambia el río, como cambia el sol, cambiar por ti. Cambiaré de estilo, pero no de amor. Cambiar por ti, como cambia el agua, como cambia el mar. Cambiar por ti, como todo cambia, tengo que cambiar, cambiar por ti. Como cambia el río, Como cambia el sol, cambiar por ti. Cambiaré de estilo, pero no de amor.
Andrea? What can I say? That was fantastic. Tell me, how long is it now you've been singing seriously?
Since last year.
Last year? God, I wish I could sing like that after 1 year's practice. Anyway, I'm going to surprise you now. I'm going to ask you to sing something for all of us without any music. No music at all. Can you do that for me?
Yes, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll hand you back once again to Andrea for a short recital of Spanish. Is it,
Yes, it's Spanish song.
right, okay. It's all yours.
Cuando me quieren besar, tus labios tienen veneno. Cuando me quieren besar, pero me saben tan bueno que no me importa morir. Tus besos son los que quiero.
I've got something very special for you. I'm going to surprise you now. She knows nothing about this. Andrea Martin. After all that excitement, we have now reached the time to see the girls once again and come on to the crowning. The final part is now upon us, and maybe the most exciting part of the evening has arrived.
Yes, and this is where I ask our chairman of judges, Mr. Joy Olsen, to hand me over the envelope.
There it is, folks.
Thank you very much.
As a token of our appreciation, each contestant, each and every one of them, will receive a small gift kindly donated by the Jago's Fantasy Youth Club. And who better to present these gifts than our own beautiful Miss Gibraltar 1986, Miss Dominique Martinez.
Could we also please have on stage another very important lady, the lady with all the gifts, Miss Joanne Citarello. And so we now welcome on stage, for the last time this evening, contestant number 2, Miss Tyrene Federico.
Welcome back once again, contestant number 4, Miss Nicole Boutigi.
Welcome back, contestant number 6, Miss Shemaine Monmouth.
Welcome back, contestant number 8, Miss Catherine Herrada.
Welcome back, contestant number 10, Miss Jessica Martin.
Welcome back once again, contestant number 12, Miss Bernadette Herrada.
Welcome back, contestant number 1, Miss Davina Vila.
Welcome back once again, contestant number 3, Miss Katie Chaffley.
Welcome back, contestant number 5, Miss Wendy Cruz.
Welcome back, contestant number 7, Miss Monica Romero.
Welcome back, contestant number 9, Miss Stephanie Morelos.
And welcome back finally, contestant number 11, Miss Justina Picado.
And now, before we proceed with the crowning, it is with great pleasure that we page Miss Jago's Fantasy Princess 1986, Miss Nadine Gomez. This selection also took place last April as part of a fundraising event to raise money for charity. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm just about to open the envelope. Miss Jago's Fantasy 1987 is... contestant number 4, Miss Nicole Fouti. Will present her with her trophy.
Congratulations, contestant number 4, Nicole Fouti from Jago Fantasy Princess 1987. There. And now, our special thanks now to Miss Gibraltar 1986, Miss Dominique Martinez, and Miss Nadine Gomez, Jago's Fantasy Princess 1986. Thanks very much indeed for your help.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a contest like this could never have been held if it hadn't been for the other 11 contestants. So do we have a big round of applause to say, very well, thank you. Contestant number 12 is Benedict Jago.
Thanks and a fond farewell to contestant number 11, Miss Justina Picado.
Thank you, farewell. Contestant number 10 is Jessica Martin. Sorry.
Thanks and farewell, contestant number 9, Miss Stephanie Morello.
Thank you, farewell. Contestant number 8, Miss Catherine Herrera.
Thanks, farewell to contestant number 7, Miss Monica Romero.
Thank you, farewell. Contestant number 6, Miss Shamaina Almani.
Thanks and farewell, contestant number 5, Miss Wendy Cruz.
you farewell to the three Miss Katie Chappery.
Thanks and farewell. Lesson number 2, Miss Tidine Federico.
And last, by please farewell and thank you contestant number 1, Miss Davina Wheeler. And all that's left now is that on behalf of us here tonight, we would like to thank you and involved for supporting us tonight. I look forward to seeing you all next year. We'll leave you with Miss Jago, Fantasy Prince 1987, contestant number 4, Miss Nicole Footy.